What's up, y'all? What's up? We back for another week. So last week I didn't really trade. I just didn't see any opportunities. So I did let everybody know that in the chat room. So this week we are back. Did a live stream yesterday with the community and we pretty much kind of broke down what we were looking at for this week. So here is you guys' recording. So I can show you guys what I'm looking at for this week. Last week was pretty solid and it ended up actually going in the intended direction. So same thing we've been looking at for weeks. You guys can go back and look at the previous YouTubes, but it's pretty much the same thing we've been looking at as far as the DXY heading towards the upside overall long term. And then EURUSD potentially getting ready for a fall. So that is what we're going to be going over today. If you guys are new to the stream, and make sure you guys are subscribed. We also are still doing the mentoring giveaway for the rest of 2026. Every 8 weeks, I'm giving away a free mentoring package. Drop a comment to enter. Other than that, man, let's go ahead and get started with today's session. So, all right. So, DXY. This week, we are looking for price action to basically make a small correction and a continuation up. Higher time frame, we expect price action to end up here. So, this is where we are targeting. This is where price action will go. This week, we're going to be looking at just a very small retracement and then a continuation of very, very small retracement and continuation up, okay? So I don't trade the DXY. I'm just giving you guys the overall vision of what I am seeing on this and what I expect. So this full area will now shift up to this point, and we are actually going to be heading a little bit higher, most likely into this weekly range up here. But that's for another story into this range. So there's an imbalance right here. So this is where I actually expect the DXY to head to. So around 105. So literally for the next few weeks, we are going to be looking at a bullish dollar. Outside of that, that's really all I got for y'all here. Now let's go over some of the main trades that I will be taking with the students this week. Our website information is down in the description if you guys are interested in learning how I trade and trading with us and our community. I have been trading going on 12 years. It will make 12 years in about 2 more months, y'all. That is crazy. 12 years. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute in the game. Seen a lot. Okay. So EURUSD. This week, we're going to look for a small correction and continuation down. I'm going to be targeting the first imbalance that I see. I do not expect price action to head back up here at all. This is the point of invalidation. I don't even expect it to head up here. So we should be covered with kind of take a little bit off the stop loss from around here. We should be good. This will help us increase the risk reward, of course. I'm looking at a 2-to-1 basically on this, 2.25 to 1. Again, small retracement this week, and I'm going to enter and let it run. That's it, okay? I do expect EURUSD to clear this low right here. So I do expect it to clear this low and head further down into this range. So somewhere down here, I haven't looked fully to get where I'm expecting that to go. That's not really my concern right now because that's literally, 2-3 months from now. So I'm not really focused on that right now, but I do expect it to head down there. Right now, what I am focused on is for price action to head down to take this low, which will end up being 1 to 2 weeks of an opportunity. So this week, we might have 1 or 2 days where we retrace, right? And then we might have 3 days where we start to move towards the downside. We might end next week around here or so, right? And then the following week after, we do that continuation. Or next week, we might just get the whole move down. It has been pretty impulsive. We are in an impulsive phase when it comes to this move in particular. So it should be ready to drop. And when I say impulsive phase, typically in the market, you have impulse. So just give you guys a normal impulse correction, right? And then impulse. You guys are used to seeing that, I'm sure. Impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse, right? It's a downtrend typically, right? So here you have impulse, your correction, and now you're expecting the next impulse, and you guys can see we're starting to get nice momentum backing up these candlestick patterns. So that's what I meant by we are currently in an impulsive phase in the market. So it could take maybe 7 to 10 days, or it could happen within the next 4 to 5 days. So we will keep an eye on that. Let's see, 14439, and get the doodling on these charts, and there's just lines be everywhere. Okay. All right. So that is EURUSD, what I will be looking at for next week. For those of y'all that don't know what this is my trade highlighter. The stop loss is here. The entry is highlighted here, and the TP is highlighted here. All right, so that's EURUSD. Next opportunity I'm going to be looking at this week is going to be GBPUSD for further downside. This one, I'm looking at a retracement in this range. This is most likely going to update when the market opens. So make sure you guys are in the chat room. The link down below to the description, in the description for the chat room, the Telegram chat. This is where I put all of the updates. So anything that I'm looking at, entering early, skipping it, whatever the case may be, not taking the trade, holding off, whatever, all of that information I drop in the chat room completely free. So make sure y'all are in the chat room. GU. So slight retracement. I'm looking for anywhere, I would say, above 1.34200. That's going to kind of interest me for a movement towards the downside. So anywhere above that range, I'm cool with entering price action. Now I'm going to wait for an entry at 1.34456. But again, anywhere over 1.34200, I'm okay with pulling the trigger on this one and just kind of riding it down. I do expect this one to take this low, but I'm not going to go all the way for the low. I'm just going to go for about a 2.4 to 1 on this. So, and I don't even know if we're going to get this retracement all the way back up here. I really don't know. If we do, it would be nice, but we might not. So again, watch for just whatever retracement you guys can see and then play off of that, because we might not go that deep. We also have a daily imbalance right here as well. So again, we could go to 1.34200, or honestly, it could just come to around 1.34000, which is around this range, and just drop. So just look for a drop on this, okay? Overall, I'll try to keep y'all updated in the chat if anything changes for me. For those of y'all that are students, we'll break this down a little bit more in the chat room, the mentoring chat room. But that is going to be GBPUSD and USDCHF. So I'm going to show y'all this one as well. I'm probably not going to take this one, but structurally, I do see this going up. So I just want to share this with y'all. So this, if we can get a small retracement on this anywhere in this box range, I would be highly interested in entering this and just riding it towards the upside. I do expect this to take this high, and even most likely we have our next imbalance in this range, but I do think it's going to just kill all of that and actually come all the way up here into these highs. But for now, retracement continuation up on USDCHF is an opportunity that I'm seeing also. Bitcoin. So let me share with y'all Bitcoin, and then we are pretty much done. So a few weeks ago, we were looking at Bitcoin to retrace in here and then push up to this range. It has now done that nicely. We are expecting a fall, which I've been sharing with you guys for the last few weeks. Here is the original vision. So I was expecting it to actually come into this imbalance and then fall. It could still spike up and then give an immediate drop, or it could start to break down from where current price action is right now. Either way, I'm looking for one more drop on Bitcoin before we head towards the upside. And that last drop is most likely going to land us in the, I would say, between 42,000 and I would say maybe 54,000. So somewhere in this range is going to be an ideal area to look for long-term Bitcoin movement back towards the upside. So, and that's also going to give us a 5-wave structure. So for those of y'all that don't know, I trade Elliott Waves and smart money concepts. So that would give us a 5-wave structure leading us into this range for a movement towards the upside. So that is Bitcoin overall, what I am seeing on that. Other than that, man, that's all I got for y'all for this week. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. I will catch y'all in the chat room, man. Again, mentoring package. We're going to be giving away that for the next, let's say, for the rest of 2026. And then we're going to be doing the next giveaway in literally 2 weeks. At the end of next week, basically, I'm going to do the next giveaway. So make sure y'all drop a comment to enter on that. Other than that, y'all have a great week. Trade safe, and I will catch y'all in the chat.